The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
This man needs medical attention.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
Michael Yo has joined us at the Tempe Improv tonight through Saturday night. If you want to go on over there, live taping going on.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday, live tape-ins. I'm shooting my own special. Here's the deal. I'm spending my own money. I'm doing it myself. I talked to Joe Coy probably about 6 months ago.
He wouldn't kick in? Son of a bitch. I've had a thing with you and Coy.
He offered. Because I heard you said he dropped me from the podcast. And we got a problem.
We've talked about this before.
Listen to y'all coming in.
We've talked about this.
True.
Well,
that is not true. No.
We knew about the huge
fallout.
fallout.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. I actually dropped him, which was the worst business decision of my life. Now I look back. There's two bad business decisions. One, I couldn't deal with Joe always being late to the podcast, so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to do it. Now he's the biggest comedian in the world.
Yeah.
The second one, Chris Hardwick. I don't know if you know who he is. Okay. Back in the day, this is 10 years ago, I worked at he worked at G4, which was this gaming network. Yeah. So he was using my radio studio at E to do a podcast. And I come in and do his podcast. And he goes, hey, man, this is the future. I can launch your podcast. This is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I can launch your podcast and you'll do so well. And my ego was like, podcast? I'm on real radio. What is this podcast thing gonna? No. I do real radio, okay? He's like, all right, bro. Then he has this huge network, and that was the worst.
You can't call him back?
It's
like,
too late.
I'd like to try. It's embarrassing.
Can you imagine?
No. You had your shot.
I had,
oops.
And everybody in their lives, they will get shots. And then when you miss those shots, you'll go back and go, yo. I should have did that Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
That was royally screwed.
Yeah.
He would have backed me and everything.
But Coy was going to throw money at your thing. He offered, and you said, "I can't take that."
Joe Coy?
Yeah,
he's yes, 100%.
No
he
kidding.
Always offers.
What a
money.
wonderful gesture.
He is. He is
because he feels guilty about the whole podcast he let go of.
No.
He's like,
no.
I give him trouble, and I give you every
I let
time.
him go.
That's okay. I'm going to tell him that you said that.
No,
that you
true.
fired Joe Coy for many reasons,
which was dumb. But I will say this: Joe Coy is the reason why I'm funding my own special. So, he goes, "You always got to bet on yourself." And the thing that blew him up was his last Nets. The big
thing in Hawaii.
He financed it himself. And he goes, you got to do that on your own so you can own everything.
Yeah.
And bet on yourself.
Yeah.
So this is
your moment.
So everybody that comes out Friday and Saturday, all the money from all the merchandise you buy, tickets, it goes to the bottom line of me paying for the special. So this is a big weekend for me.
And you could be on the special.
You're literally crowdfunding.
In real life.
Yeah, it's real life. Like,
you don't got to go to a website.
No.
Yeah,
but at least you're getting entertained by it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You get something out of it, and you get to be in the special, too. And they're taping it right here in the
And it's not a sad story. I'm not saying like my
not at
dog
all.
died.
No, it's not pathetic that you're broken, that you've got to do this, and you want everybody else to be there and be part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then when it comes out, I'm going to come back to your show to promote it. It comes out March 17th.
Here's my hope. Here's my hope, Michael.
What is it?
That the thing is so big, just like Joe Coy, that you don't ever have to come back here again.
No. See,
Joe won't come back anymore. He'll just call
Joe
us.
Coy, I will come back because I am loyal.
Yeah, I got to be buddies with Joe.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, he's with Chelsea now.
Yeah, we text every once in a while, and it's different.
Oh, he lost your number now.
No, he's still. Joe changes his number every few months, and I don't know if that's because of me.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he just tells you that.
I've got 3 Joe Coy numbers in here.
It's true. He does change his number, but he just doesn't like you.
I know. And I know it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. He had his Hawaii special, and he came on.
I promise you this. Okay. If I ever get to that Joe Coy level, I will forget you too.
Yes.
And I want that. I want that. The last thing I want is a super celebrity rolling in here because that tells me something's wrong. We had Jeff Bridges on the show for R.I.P.D. that movie, and I said, I know
so
this movie's horrible,
bad.
or you wouldn't be here. And he laughed, and I'm like,
And his laugh is
yeah, but
hilarious.
it was great. But I'm like, you,
But no, I
be
will
here.
be here.
Okay,
I will be here.
All right. Well, then
Yeah.
just you gotta.
I promise.
I'm rooting against it.
Because no, you should root for it.
Well, I
because-
want you to be successful, and that means that you win, and you don't have
But
to
I
be
love
here.
radio too. I'm a
All right.
radio guy, so
That's
I will
silly.
do that.
That's silly. I've been doing it a long time. You shouldn't love this. It's a
No, I
nightmare.
do love it.
And you're allowed in the building, and nobody else is, which is great. We're allowed to have guests. We're not allowed to have
Because
employees.
I'm half black and Asian.
That's right. We cannot turn you away at the
Because
door.
white people right now are spreading this Omicron or whatever. Omicron?
Omicron.
I can't even imagine.
You white people, I tell you love diseases.
Yeah, I can't believe I could ever go downstairs, even with the rules in place, and tell a black man, you can't come in our building.
No. They're like,
Get
they
away, go
want black people in.
Come on in.
Absolutely.
Because we had the real, like when people tell me they got COVID, I go, oh, you got third string COVID. Like,
Yeah, you have the Genosova.
Yeah, I got the real, I had Tom Brady COVID, okay? I had COVID that would kill you. You got COVID with a cough, all right? I don't want to hear it.
And somebody texted me what I said. I was joking. I'm like, he can come in, and you're going to catch it in here, and you're probably going to get it at the Improv this weekend. But somebody said he had a terrible go with it, and I forgot about that. I didn't know it was as bad as you're saying.
I got COVID with less than 100 people died from it.
Yeah, you got the early days
I got
COVID.
COVID
You
when
got
there
the
was
OG.
only 3,000 people
How did you
diagnosed
get it,
with
do you know?
Yes, New York, Gotham. Before the shutdown, I performed 8th, 9th, and 10th. They closed everything down the 12th.
And you got it that you.
So I was just meeting there was no mask mandates, no nothing. It wasn't
Handshake.
serious.
Oh, yeah.
Handshake, everything. So I got it there, and the doctor, after everything was over, he says, the reason why you had it so bad is because you got a huge viral loads of it. Like you talk to
tons.
somebody.
You're inhaling it, eating
and
it.
you're in the epicenter where nobody knew.
Yeah.
I was eating it. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Subway, or whatever. I'd sub with it on it, pizza with it on it, everything with it on it.
And so
World's
what was
greatest.
you go in and they tell you got COVID, and you're like,
Oh, well,
boy.
I couldn't breathe.
No kidding.
Like, my second night, I almost died. I was the first person at St. Joseph Burbank Hospital with it. They had to test all the drugs on me. The doctor came in and go, we don't know what we're doing.
Oh, my
So
God.
we got to give you literally he said, we don't know. So they tested all the drugs on me and then sent out those results.
Wow.
And I was one of the first people they didn't put on a ventilator. And that's why it worked out for me.
One of the first that they decided not to.
Because
that was a
my
death
doctor,
sentence.
They let the drugs do the work.
Because my doctor was more of a holistic doctor than the
Oh.
MD. And this is the luck of the draw. I didn't ask for him. It's just lucky. And he goes, I remember, this is a creepy story. I remember my temperature was 104.8, they said, and I was hallucinating. And I remember seeing myself standing next to myself and listening to a conversation where and this is hand to God true. I heard the doctor go, if we put him on a ventilator, he's going to die because his body will forget how to breathe for itself, right? So after I recover months later, I go, did you ever say that?
Yeah.
And he go, yeah, but you wouldn't have known you were out.
No kidding.
How about that?
You could still hear it. It is creepy.
But I could hear. But I was seeing myself watching this conversation.
Did it change you? Did you come out of that like, I'm going to do different?
Oh, yeah. Like, it changed my life where now I enjoy everything. I mean, I could have died when my son was 3 and my daughter was 2 months old. Now they're 5 and 2, and I get to watch them grow.
Right.
So, live every day to the fullest, and it's freaking crazy.
Now, what about
freaking
how much of a
crazy.
mind freak is it about catching it again?
None,
You know,
because my doctors told me I had it so bad, and I get the shots.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell people what to do with
do
their
whatever
bodies. Do what you want.
Yeah.
But I do think with this new variant, it's every strand gets weaker and weaker. And I'm not a doctor.
And that's good news.
And that's great news.
Yeah.
But look, we also at the same time have to get on with our lives because we were I live in Las Vegas now, and my wife and 2 kids, and my wife looks at me. I go, do y'all want to come to the special? And she goes, what do you think? I go, well, what do you think? Because it's our kids. She goes, we need to get on with our normal life.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Ignore it. It will go away.
Yeah.
Like problems with your parents. Ignore it until therapy 40 years from now teaches you that you probably should have faced that. It doesn't matter anymore.
And the other thing is, really all the evidence is, there's a lot of cases, but my friend's a doctor here in this area, and he goes, most of the cases that come in, it's people scared because they're not dying.
It's a mind freak.
It's a mind freak.
Can
so
I ask
I've
you-
already been through that.
Did you just forget what city you're in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
This area here
I was going to
seems
say
to be-
because they're in Phoenix, but I know we're in Tempe, so I didn't want to.
That's all right. I was just playing.
They're in Phoenix.
Yeah, because I think that the one thing we haven't tried is ignoring it.
I don't think you should
paid
ignore
so
it.
much attention to it. Yeah, but we haven't tried it. So let's just pretend it doesn't exist.
No.
And then stop clicking on stories, and the news will stop scaring us, and then, what'll happen
Well,
will
it's
happen.
these freaking people. And if I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. Just watch the news all day and get, no matter what side, and just get revved up.
Yep.
Like my father-in-law is like that. He'll just watch the news all day, get revved up about it, and go, well, why are you even watching that?
Yeah.
I stopped watching the news like 4 or 5 months ago. My life is so great. And then you see, when you don't watch the news that much, you're like, oh, okay, each side of the news just wants to paint that the whole world's extreme.
Exactly.
Where it's really like 2% on each side. But this 96% in the middle, we just want our families to
We're
be
kind of
taken care
logical and normal and thinking, we'll do what we need to do to.
I live in Vegas where it's 50-50, right?
Yeah.
I've never had a wild Republican start throwing their flag in my face and stuff. But on TV, you see it happen all the time. And I'm like, they're trying to paint a picture that's really not accurate.
If you're from there, that's what you are.
Yeah.
See, that's
what's all about the clicks.
Yeah,
it's all about the clicks.
I have at my house, just to confuse people, I have a flagpole in the front yard with a Confederate and a gay flag.
Oh, there you go.
Just to see who am I going to piss off with this. Yeah, just to see what happens. I really want to
good.
kind of the flames of something.
You're against black people.
Yeah.
And gay people.
And gay black people.
Oh, my, gay black people. Oh.
I'm a gay black
Oh, he's
hater.
against gay black people. Okay.
I love black people so long as they're hetero.
Yeah, right?
Get them gay, and the next thing you know, I'm throwing N-bombs.
Them are the worst.
Them's the worst ones. I'll tell you what, stars and bars. Only there, though.
Only there, though. Right?
Yeah, if I could get a gay Confederate flag, I would fly it.
Yeah,
just to see who gets
gay
pissed. I want to meet the guy who gets pissed at that.
Oh,
Because I think Confederates would be mad and gays would be mad. I think I get everybody with one hit.
the only people that wouldn't be mad is white.
Yeah, white people are like, that's neat.
But you're white, so it's fine. You're like, I didn't make
bald.
my people mad.
Yeah.
I don't make my people mad, but
Right.
every other person,
Right.
they're going to be pissed.
They're going to be furious, and I just want them knocking on my door.
That's right.
What's with the flag?
What's
They
with-
want an explanation. I'm like, well, I hate gay blacks.
I kinda like
and
it.
Go.
No, you just tell them when they walk up to the I date gay black men, so it's all good.
I'm
It's all
trying to
good.
bring them to the.
I'm trying to bring them. I'm trying to bring them. It's my flag, literally.
Exists. How about that? Brett just found one.
does.
There's a thing. I'm doing it.
Oh my God.
We got to have it. Actually, it's just a drawing. You
It's
don't
a
see
pun.
any. You don't see any photos of anybody.
Well,
actually
here's your
having
front
it.
yard.
Yeah,
there it is. My
There it
front
is.
yard. Confederate and gay.
Wow.
The gay Confederacy.
There you go.
It's got to be a thing, right?
I like it.
There had
Oh,
to
it
be
is.
gay. There had to be gay Southern.
Hey, there's a real
guys.
one right there.
Sure enough. That's just confusing.
Wow.
That my brain doesn't know what to do with.
Yeah,
it.
I don't like my
You
brain's
get canceled.
exploding.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, Brady.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
wrote
no,
down a
don't-
terrible.
Don't ever write that again.
In fact, burn that and take a lap.
Yeah. Like, you better hope that doesn't make it on camera. You better turn that over.
We're going to cancel his ass right here in the
I know,
room.
you're
What's the
about to
matter
get
with you?
Yeah, you
Although
turn
very,
it over.
very accurate to the flag. I think it says exactly what we're talking
Oh, it's great. 10 years ago, that sign would have been amazing.
Yeah, now, nope, you're fired.
Yeah, now
out.
you're canceled, fired.
See you later.
You're worse than
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, right?
So when somebody even emailed me and said that you had your last words set up, I don't know any of this.
Yeah. So
You set up your final words.
I did because the doctor said, look, it's getting bad. You know, my second night. And my temperature was at 104.8. They gave me
Hallucinating.
Hallucinating. Wow. They gave me all these drugs they didn't know. Like the first one they gave me was hydroxychloroquine, and my body had an allergic reaction to it.
Oh, man.
And it shot everything out of spiral. And they go, hey, you can't see your family, so you might want to type up something or so.
A goodbye letter.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
This is 10 times worse than
What
that.
was the one that worked?
huh?
What?
They don't know.
They don't know. Okay.
They
just
don't
got
know.
better.
They know which one did.
What were your last words?
Huh?
Have you rethought it? Like, what are your last words?
No, it was just like, hey, I want you to my
Just
wife.
the I
It was
love you
mostly
thing.
to my wife,
Okay.
and then little things to my son
That's
and daughter.
insanity. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I thought it was like a public statement, like epitaph thing.
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
you had to write final letters. Did you give them to him?
No. It's so 2020. It was more of I wrote it on my phone, and if I told the doctors where it was, so if I didn't say
it's in your
to
notes.
my wife, yeah.
No,
I
do you
still
keep
got-
them?
oh, yeah,
You
I
still
got
have
it.
them,
Yep.
and they've never seen it,
No.
and they probably shouldn't.
Well, and also a little bit in my mind was don't send it premature because that shows my wife that I gave up. And I don't want her to, because as soon as you send that, it's over.
Yeah, you're closing up.
And in your mind, you could be like, all right, I'm done. So I was like, I can't send it. They're just going to have to find it.
And in a weird way, it's also like when you say goodbye to somebody and then you realize you're walking to the car the same direction.
Yeah.
So if you show up after the goodbye letter, it's sort of like they're almost disappointed.
They're like, well, I got all this money from you dying.
Right. And they brace themselves for the worst, and there you are
You're
again.
the Make-A-Wish kid that survived.
Yeah.
That had all the trips and
right. Yeah, it needs better. Hold on, don't you owe us half? At least half, right?
The Rock just visited you and go, wait a minute, why did I do this?
The Rock has to get some money back for like showing up at that. The kid got. So you worked for E, right, for a long time?
Oh my God, long time ago. Yeah. I've worked for every.
Do you still pay attention to the entertainment world?
I know about it, but it's.
You see, Momoa and Bonet are getting divorced.
I saw that.
How will they survive as single people? The way they look. I mean, it's never going to work for either of them, right?
It's going to be so tough.
Yeah. Never.
And all these women are like, oh, Jason Momoa. And I'm like, he's a good-looking dude, but it's not like you're going to be able to date him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you live in Tempe, Arizona. You are not dating Jason Momoa. I'm sorry.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I threw my hat in the ring.
For Jason Momoa?
Yeah, just because I figure if he's going to go any direction, it might as well be an unused package.
There you go.
Like this is pristine, brand new stuff.
Yeah.
So if he's going to go for him, like, if I was going to go gay, that would probably be where I want to go. But then I have to realize I'm that weird, ugly girl that thinks she's going to get, one of the basketball players at the game.
You got the sign.
He ain't coming. If
sign.
he's got the option, it ain't me.
Yeah, no, you're not attractive. Let's be honest. You're not attractive.
I can't even get Michael Yo. I'm shooting for Jason Momoa. This is insanity.
Lower your standards.
Why do I keep going after all these attractive men?
I mean, you're talking like you're a hottie.
That's
like,
it.
You got to make
flags
a sign.
going up.
Flags
That's
going
it.
up, right?
Confederate flags back in the air.
It's like serious, man.
No, I agree. Yeah, but you do. You overshoot and you think this, and then you're like, what was I
I'm seeing all these people on Twitter. Oh my God, Jason Momoa. It's like you
don't have a shot.
Your profile picture is a cat. You are not getting Jason Momoa. I'm sorry.
It's not a thing.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. You have to be in that circle, and if you're not in that circle, no random woman is getting, just like no random dude is getting Lisa Bonet. So there you go.
That's a fact.
That's a
and
fact.
And that's what I'm saying. Those two beautiful people. Divorce is the best thing in the world. A weekend.
You're divorced, right?
Once and then back in.
Okay.
But yeah, the divorce for beautiful people is a nice thing.
I don't know.
When ugly people get divorced, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm here for you. But when one of your great-looking friends gets divorced,
it's a celebration.
Like, he'll be fine in a case.
Yeah, because now all the married guys can go out with this good-looking single guy and be like, oh, this is what good
live their life.
Yeah, this is what life was like. I forgot.
Tell me what it's like.
Awesome things used to be. I forgot. But if you're Jason Momoa, like, all you got to do is just play the I'm pretty down.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Everybody's going to throw themselves.
He doesn't even need to do that.
No, he's going to recover.
Throws it out there.
And they said the cause was, COVID. So that means they were spending a lot of time together.
Because they couldn't tolerate being in the same house all day.
See? That's a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I know our marriage is going to work, because we love being together still.
You liked it.
We loved it.
Being trapped together.
I don't like, though, is always being around my kids.
Yeah,
I love my kids, but I don't have the patience.
There it is.
That's
the
my
but.
phrase.
It's always but.
All parents have that phrase built in a holster. I love my kids, but.
My wife has way more patience than I do. Yeah. I don't have patience. That's my thing. And I'm starting to talk about that. I just, like my son, he's literally me. Yeah. I remember doing stuff to my parents he's doing to me, and it drives me crazy. He'll talk back, and he's only 5. And I'm like, I want to beat him up sometimes. But I know I can't. He's only 5. It's not a fair fight.
Wildly illegal.
Using different...
Wildly illegal. It's just not. It shouldn't be. I think some rules are dumb. Like pot being illegal was dumb, and knocking a 5-year-old around every once in a while should be part of it.
My son will talk. Like, this dude, he thinks he's 20. And he's only 5. But he knows. See, my wife leads this whole household of don't ever touch the kids. Discipline is talking to them. And I just have to leave.
Different techniques
Did you
that
grow
you
up
were
that
brought
way?
up with.
Oh, I got brought up with the belt. Like, my dad would count while hitting me like 1.
like he's 2. Sesame Street moment.
Yeah, and it wasn't this hurts me
But
worse than it hurts you.
to the point where he could just stare at it and you'd straighten up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he did it only 3 times, but I remember each time he did it.
Right.
I mean, my dad was all about the beatdowns. It meant something when your dad's coming home to address his problem.
Right. Do you have that?
You didn't want that happening.
You don't have that.
If my wife said, your dad's coming to address this problem, he'd be like, so? My son's he'd be like, whatever. My son does not care.
Yeah. Did you have gender reveal parties for your kids?
We had one.
Oh, why?
Why not?
Oh, they're the worst.
What-
Nobody's
what did you
unhappy.
do? Okay.
What did you do?
Let me argue this with you before you even get into your story.
Because this is what I love. People that go against gender, those same people are like, well, you should let everybody do what they want to do. Why do we care what
I'm not
people
that
do
guy.
with it? Oh, okay.
I'll tell you how you live your life, damn it. Listen to me. I'm right.
So all these people that care about gender reveal parties, it's like, but you're the same person that said
I don't care what you do.
Oh, I'm tired of everybody living life different than I say.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sick of
okay.
it. Do it
So
my
what's
way or get off.
What was our? Hold on, let me tell. Oh, ours was simple. It was just a cake cutting.
And then like
If
blue
it's blue
blood.
or
The inside of the cake might have been blue.
or pink.
Who wants a blue cake?
Smurf cake.
You know, it's all food coloring.
I know, but yuck.
No,
it's not appetizing.
delicious.
No,
It's delicious.
oh God, maybe to Brady.
And then our second baby,
I'm in.
Our baby girl, we waited to the end. So we just found out when
right when it came out.
Yeah.
the old-fashioned way.
that was great.
That's better.
Yeah, it was better.
'Cause
But
nobody-
the first one,
They
you're
did that with
stressed.
ahi.
No one has ever said the best time I ever had is a gender reveal party. No one wants to go to them. And the only thing it is just a scam to get people to know what to buy when the baby does come out.
Well, no.
It's a business opportunity.
No one's
Bring
ever
gifts ahead of time, too?
Well, you're supposed to bring a gift to the gender reveal party, and then again later to the baby shower, and they've already told you.
Oh,
by the
no.
way, you're
That's
shopping for the
scam.
girl.
It comes after.
Here's the thing.
doesn't it?
Nobody's ever said I had the best time at a Phoenix Suns game, but they still go.
Sure,
right?
I had a great time the other night.
Yeah, but it
I've
wasn't
never
your
said
best
that. I've
time.
never said that was a great gender reveal party.
You-
Nobody's
have
had
you
good
ever
time.
said that was a great Phoenix Suns game?
Yes?
Oh, my God.
The game against Charlotte the other night when John Moran hit the buzzer beater? Great night. One of the best.
Okay, whatever.
So much better than what's better?
Whatever.
What would you rather have? Tickets to a Suns game or a gender
I
party?
would rather know what my kid is and be at
Your
my gym.
own gender reveal. That's different. You want to
Yeah.
go to one?
No, never.
There you go. That's my point.
That's
No one wants to be part of this.
Oh, yeah, they
also,
do.
no one's.
Women do.
I know, and that's the problem. We got to stop doing what they want.
Because
They're running roughshod
you
over
do
us with
bum
these
out
parties.
a little bit if you get the gender reveal, if your wife wants to go to that, or the couple showers.
Miserable.
Well, see, that's the one thing. My wife doesn't make me go to things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So she'll just go by herself because she knows I'm not about that life.
That's good.
I'm not
See?
about to go in. Like,
Perfect.
I don't want to meet people. I just like, I love people, but at the same time, I don't want to meet new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
have
know?
enough people I know.
Yeah.
That's enough. I'll see you, and that's it. That's
And
it.
our kids are growing up now, so now I got to meet other fathers.
Ugh.
Some of them are cool. Some of them are awkward.
That's important.
That's
And
important.
to a certain
Some are
extent, because if
awkward.
the kid starts playing with the other kid, then you're like,
Yeah,
well,
so
you got to
what?
know
Well,
the parents.
but-
But it's weird now.
I
It's
don't wanna
different.
do it.
The only fathers, and I feel like I'm dating fathers. Like, what do you do? Oh, you're a doctor. Well, we need to be friends.
That's
now
true.
I'm at the
Oh,
age.
yeah.
Oh, you
Or,
assess.
you work for Southwest, or you work for this airline. Okay, well,
What can you get from this guy?
yes.
Yeah.
And what can they get
How
from
can
me?
I use you?
Hey, and I want them to use me too.
Yeah. What if they're seeing this is the problem I have with gender reveal parties, and I talked about this earlier. There's no payoff for the guest. You're happy either way. I would want like somebody.
Well,
if
no,
it, if
we
it was
gave-
blue,
we
you'd be
gave-
like, we're getting rid
No,
of
we
it.
gave prizes at ours. So if you guessed the right gender, you would win. What was the eye roll? You just said nobody
People
gets.
go for the food and the booze.
No,
and
he just said nobody gave anything. We gave out great prizes.
Yeah, but I would want it to be like an announcement that he'd tap a glass and go, if this is blue, we're getting rid of it. And now there's real
Oh, yeah.
consequences
So
on
abortion,
that. Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And then
Can you do
everybody,
that here?
Yeah. And sure.
Is
you
it
can-
legal in Arizona?
Everything's legal in
All
Arizona.
right. Well, here's what's funny about
It's been
Arizona.
legal here.
Here's what's funny about Arizona. My friends were trying to shoot specials in New York and LA, got canceled. They were like, "Where are you shooting yours?" I was like, "Tempe." And they go, "Why?" I go, "Because I know nothing shutting down in Tempe. They do not care.
We don't care.
Like literally, they do not care. Like they got COVID, they raw mouthing COVID. They do not care. They got
perception is-
they got family members dying going, I never liked him anyway. Like that's their attitude of COVID.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
it's worked out.
Oh, our kids got it. So what? Let's roll. And I was like, I know they are not canceling these shows
Nope.
in Tempe. So this is where I'm shooting my special.
Yeah.
And look,
And
I'm
you're
here.
gonna,
we go.
You're going to get a group of people that are happy to be there, too, instead
Oh.
of scared and nervous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that, you know what? I went to this city, Liberty Township in Ohio, and it was
My
nice.
aunt lives.
Really?
Yeah.
You would have thought going back. You would have thought COVID never existed in that town.
Yeah.
Like literally, I didn't see one mask,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what? This is weird, but also very comforting.
I like it.
because there was no one with a mask. And look, like I said, I don't care if you're for it or against it. It's just interesting because I travel all the time. I had my mask on, but it was weird being in a place where nobody had it. And very comforting at the same time. Like, oh, these people moved on with their lives.
Right.
You know, and it almost like the whole town got together like, yo, if we all die, we all die, but we're going to live our lives. You know what I mean?
got the COVID back in November, and it's the best thing that ever happened.
Why is that?
Because I'm immune now. I walk around for a couple months without worrying.
Yeah, see?
It's like, this is great. Everybody in the
the
building's
antibodies
got it.
are in there.
And you got the third string COVID.
And I got the baby COVID.
You got the baby COVID.
No big deal.
Geno Smith COVID.
Here's another thing I learned. I lost my sense of smell, and I realized that I really don't need that. The only time I need the sense of smell is in danger or when something stinks terribly.
Yeah, and then if something stinks, you don't want to smell it.
I don't want to smell it. So
Yeah.
it was for like 3 days, or actually like a week.
Something smelling good is overrated.
Completely, because it's
Overrated.
rare.
Speak for yourself.
Majority of the time, it's somebody's BO.
Yeah.
Somebody farted. There's cat crap in the litter box. It's always bad. It's very rare that, like, oh my God.
You're describing a very white trash house.
Well, it's not a house. I'm just saying
No,
that.
I think you're describing your home. I was like, this man is white
I have
trash.
a gay
You're
Confederate
you
flag.
Made it. You are white trash. You
I
made
sewed it like Betsy Ross.
Right.
Yeah, it's my own work. Michael Yo is at the Tempe Improv tonight. Tonight's just practice.
Okay, tonight, let me explain. Tonight is the run-through show.
Okay.
A lot of people coming out, but Friday and Saturday, we're actually
That's the
taping.
real one.
That's the real one.
So is there a discount for tonight?
I don't know.
Is the run-through
So
kind
when
of
you
like
say the run
No,
through,
it's
will
the
you,
real show.
I know, but
I'm going to do
you're
it
not
again.
putting in 100%.
No, I always
Tomorrow's the big night.
You're supposed to be helping me.
Well, I'm helping you tomorrow and Saturday. Tonight is, let's be honest. Tonight
they're testing the cameras.
You might even have the notebook out and go through some
Yeah,
notes.
I'm going to do that one again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I went
Cut.
to Howie Mandel, I think, did a special, or was going to do a special, and he tested it out at the Improv here.
Yeah.
And I went to it. I'm like, this would be great. And this was years ago. And he broke out his notebook, and he goes, okay. And he's licking fingers and turning pages. He goes, okay, all right, I'll do this one. And then he does it, and it's kind of okay. He goes, that's not going in.
Yeah.
And then he does like, he's working,
But did you
he's working
enjoy
it on
But some people enjoy watching
It was
the process.
behind
interesting.
the scenes
It would have
almost.
been more interesting if they hadn't charged full pull.
Oh, see.
See, if they're going to work stuff out on me, I'm fine with going.
Because you
Still
have no
have-
idea.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
going there to see the...
You're supposed to do that in like the Comedy Store on off nights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
just
do that
bring
on
that
your own
out
time.
here and charge $40.
But unless they put on the website working stuff out.
Oops.
Working stuff out.
Stings out.
I didn't say it.
Almost. It was close enough.
It was close.
I bumped it. It's no big deal. We say
Okay,
worse.
good.
We've said worse on this show. But yeah, tomorrow's the big night. Saturday's probably just the safety. You're going to knock it stiff tomorroomorrow.
Oh, all
and then
four shows
Saturday,
are going to...
probably, but let's be honest.
No.
If you knock it stiff Friday, Saturday's going to be like, done.
No.
I'm coasting.
Friday and Saturday, full throttle.
Yeah. Tonight, I'm going to be honest. Tonight, he's going to do a good job. Tomorrow, you're going to see an epic performance. And then Saturday, maybe go in and brush up a couple of things you didn't hit real hard on Friday.
Pickups here
But
and there.
the things you nailed, you're just going to be like mumble.
So
And then I got this.
Maybe do a
done.
merch special tonight.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, y'all do not want me to
You know
pay.
what? I think you should just cancel tonight. It's a waste of time. Everybody's. Yours and
Y'all
the
don't
people.
want me to pay for this special at all. Look,
Yeah, tonight-
I'm trying to say every ticket you buy and every piece of merch you buy helps to go to the bottom line, but these guys are trying to take that away from me.
Well, I'm saying that
why don't you just give out merch for free tonight?
any sucker that goes tonight
No.
is just paying for the special.
No.
And not even
What?
part of it.
No, you will be. Oh, my God. See, no, I need you tonight, Friday, and Saturday.
Well, I'll be busy in my white trash house, Michael. So I'm not going to be able to make it to your fake show, but maybe tomorrow.
Also, follow me on Instagram at Michael Yo.
He's putting the effort in there. That's
At
for sure.
Michael Yo. At Michael Yo.
Easy enough. That's
Don't
going to
be weird. It's just Y-O.
Y-O, yeah. Well, how do they spell yo differently?
Y-E-O-A.
Oh, they're getting really...
Y-E-O-Y.
That's sort of racist
Why
to
is that?
assume it's got more letters than it does.
How's that racist?
I don't know. They're just trying to be, I guess not racist.
They're trying
but
to make it
They're trying to be
something that's-
over woke.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's the other one.
Over-woke.
They're like over
Here's
woke.
what's interesting
Your
about
parents
the word.
shortened the name. Originally it was Yoberg. But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But,
Is that
Yoenstein. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Michael Yoenstein.
It's just yo. Because
You know
in
what-
show business, a Jewish name wouldn't work.
No, not at all.
Please.
I would probably be Joe Coy right now if my name was Michael Yoenstein. Let's be honest. If I was Michael Yoenstein, oh, man, I wouldn't need the Tempe Improv. I would own the Tempe Improv.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I would own it.
It's going to be fun. You got a good thing going on tonight. That's tomorrow. I mean.
Yes. Yeah. Look here.
Tonight's all right.
can't
Tonight
wait
will be
for
all right.
tomorrow, man.
You're still going to
People
be
that
entertained.
listen to this show,
Tomorrow's
please come
good.
out any night you can.
Right.
And buy everything I'm serving.
Absolutely. And there you go. I appreciate that kind of showing. That's
buy everything I'm serving or selling.
Help this man out. TempeImprov.com. You introduced us sort of in a weird way to the pimple popper doctor.
Yes.
You got us some...
Did you actually interview her?
No, she sent us... we didn't interview her. No, she sent us audio of saying... I think you sent it.
Oh, yeah.
Where she said something to like, oh, hi, John, and said hi to that, because I am a super fan of
Why
that
haven't
show.
you interviewed her?
I don't know. I don't know that I could interview her and be interested without like seeing stuff.
Yeah, and also it's a hard interview.
Yeah.
She's a tough interview.
It'd be great to have her.
Is she?
Because there's only so much you can talk about pimples before. Like, what is it? You talk about a couple big pimples and then it's done.
Well, you lose people when you start getting into the cysts. And I would talk to her about, I'm tired. Don't televise the cysts. I need Vesuvius. I don't need the chicken cutlet.
I've never seen it.
What?
So, yeah, I'm good for it.
How are you friends with her and you haven't seen the show?
Because I don't want to see that.
Oh, you got to see
That's
that.
disgusting.
See, now, I went through a phase where before I knew about her, the pimple popper, which I love her. She's great, too.
Yeah.
She seems awesome. I went through a phase of watching abscesses get released on cows' bodies. And
Have you ever seen that?
No. What is that?
It looks like
Brett, find a cow
No,
abscess.
let's not. Let's
Dairy
not.
Queen soft serve.
It does. It looks like the soft serve machine won't shut off. And
It's
a farmer just
unbelievable.
goes, well, this old girl's got something going on. And he just jams
and all
something in
they
there.
do is just go.
Yeah, and the cow just goes, and the guy just sits and he kind of fiddles this thing. There we go. And
So
it
what
pops
is
the back.
it?
It's a cyst,
cyst?
an abscess. As
I
an
think it's
infection.
heavy cream.
It looks like it. It's pus. And it just comes pouring out of this grocery-sized bag hanging off of the side of a cow.
Oh, my. I'm not
went
watching
through-
it. I'm looking at you the whole
You gotta
time.
see better.
No, you gotta see
You gotta
this.
see
No,
better.
you gotta take a
Come
second.
on. You have to take one in.
Come on, Brad, you have to look, too. Look at how clean she is.
Oh, my God.
See, it's on the.
Let me tell you.
Here you go.
There you go.
And they all look like that guy.
Yeah.
Every farmer that's going to... The abscess remover has a certain look.
Now that might come out
I like that
strawberry
they
quick.
They put a
I
little
don't know.
21 Pilots behind it, though.
Look
That's,
at that.
Yeah, this
Checking to
one,
make sure there's pus in it.
make sure... And the cow don't like that. And then it's like a corkscrew for a bad bottle of wine.
It is.
And look,
they
just a
now
They just use a knife?
get the buck knife.
And here,
there
and
you
once it's there, you go.
That is.
And I'll tell you this, that's one of the smaller ones, and one of the
And
slower
tonight he'll
leakers.
drink a cup of it for the Thursday
A
show.
slower leaker.
It's a slower
It's
leaker.
a slow leak right there. That's just a slow
love
leak.
it.
Yeah, there are some gushers.
So when she came on with the show, and it was hillbillies that were having this stuff falling out of them, I was thrilled.
Yeah.
And then the cysts. I'm not into the cysts. I like the gushers.
I don't
Look at
understand
that.
how
Hanging
some
out.
people.
And watch this. He's got to reach in. Look, squeeze it. Look at the squeeze. Look at the squeeze.
No.
Look
We
at
good.
that.
We good.
I could watch this and I do for
How do you
days.
do that?
Don't care.
Wow.
It's not me. That's
I
all.
don't understand how, like, on the pimple popper, and I've seen this. I don't watch it being busted, but how they let these things grow on them so
yeah,
big.
when did you decide the horn?
Yeah.
And it became a full 8-point rack
Right?
on my head. I'm going in
Yeah.
to see her.
I like there was one lady that had something on, and she kept saying, she goes, these pustules will break, and it smells like garbage.
She was a DJ.
And she was a disc jockey in Oklahoma.
country
And she'd
station.
do her show, and then she went on, and I swear, on TV. So my beef with it was, you waited this long to do anything about it, and when you decided to do it, you're going to show the world.
Yeah, no.
And she lifted a fat roll, and underneath
It smelled like rotten stew.
smells like stews and garbage, and it's just oozing this goop.
Why would people
Good
want
afternoon,
to
everybody.
Yeah.
Why would people want to be on TV at their worst?
I don't know.
Not me.
I
Not
don't
me.
know.
No.
I have no clue. But thank you for introducing us to the beautiful
Oh, yeah.
Pop. She's great.
You got to interview her, but like I said, she's a tough interview because
Yeah.
if you just, she really doesn't talk about her personal life, so
No.
it's just all pus.
It's all zits and
Yeah.
pus.
Yes, and how long can you talk about
And
that?
I only get the visual. Like, I think
Yeah.
she's awesome, and I like watching her.
Oh,
do
they'll
it,
send
but
you clips, so you can watch the clips and actually talk
If
to
I
her
could
about
just get the outtakes, like the hilarious,
it. Oh,
the goofs
I
and the,
missed,
yeah, the
you
Pimple
know?
Popper blooper show would be great.
my gosh.
Yeah, and you know what I started to like a lot was that dude who peels toenails off. That guy, yeah, that
oh
one. Was,
man, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
You're a murderer.
Yeah, maybe. I might have been
you-
desensitized
Yeah.
by video games and bad movies.
You
'Cause
are a
nothing bothers
murderer.
me.
Too much
I love
grand
it.
theft.
I
Yeah.
can watch that for hours. And this cow abscess thing. Was
Oh
my
no, we can turn
favorite.
that off. I mean, like
Well,
really.
You could do that, or you could go to Michael's shows. That's it. So you can watch
Yes.
cow abscess videos or actually get entertained. Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, Michael Yo at the Tempe Improv. Leave us with words of wisdom, sir.
Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't just live. Make a difference.
There you go, everybody. See, that's how you do that. 98 KUPD. Thank you, man.
98.
Oh my gosh.
98.
Shut the front door.
UPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.